Well, I'm a computer engineer. Before starting Infantium, I work in consultancy from multinationals to small businesses, and then I started my MBA. I have an MBA for ESADE and Babson College in Boston. And well, after doing all this stuff, I started Infantium.
Well, basically my background is as a journalist. I mean, I started working for media like La Vanguardia, Cadena Ser, and basically CNN, but I was quite tired of censorship in media. So I took my career in the marketing communications and corporate communications. So I started working for a big advertising agency, and I was managing basically big accounts like Bacardi, not only in Spain and Europe, but also important launches in the United States.
We created Infantium by chance. This was absolutely randomly. We were studying, me and Karen, in a business school, and there was a friend that was doing stuff for kids and apps. She was actually a designer. She didn't know anything about marketing and communications and how to price things. So we started to help her, and by studying how to market an app, we realized that in the United States, some revolution in education was starting. So we wanted to be in this shift.
At the beginning, we wanted to do our own games. Yes, but after researching and after having many problems, internal problems with well, you know, timings and resources and many other things, we decided to get third-party content. And this is when the idea went very big, because we can integrate now media, ebooks, apps, online learning, and we can get data not only from mobile but also from any other platform, any possible platform, like for instance Kinect or Smart TV. So yeah, the evolution has been in 1 year quite big. The first time was in this Barcelona, the day we present, without any PowerPoint, without anything, just the idea, and we won that prize that was awarded by the VCs, international VCs, all of them. One of the people that voted for us was Bill Magil. He's like the director of entrepreneurship science in INSEAD Paris. And that day we met Carles Grau from Microsoft Spain, and he helped us a lot. He started to connect us with a lot of people influenced in the industry. So at that time we started to think, okay, this could work, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then when we closed the first partner, of course. We are in a space like that is education, and education hasn't changed much in the last years. You know, I mean, it's everything the same. It's the same content for different kids. So it's the same information in the same way, but not two kids learning the same way. So one of the ideas that we want to change and that we are solving is the personalization of education based on capabilities, on cognitive capabilities of kids. And on the other side, you know, there are like thousands of apps, thousands of content in the space, so parents and teachers have a lot of problems to find which are the appropriate content for the kids. So Infantium also connecting, creating the biggest repository of online connected content to one app, that is Infantium. We solve that problem because we recommend to parents after evaluating the kid which are the best content to work on.
Well, it depends. In Infantium, it's quite easy because of our value proposition. When you have partners and you are competing with a lot of people and your value proposition is weak, it's something that you have to fight for pricing and to reduce cost, and you are starting to do a bargain, constant bargain with the partners. This is very, very difficult, but we have a very different and unique product and value proposition, and because there is no competitors or some other companies that can offer something that can replace us, everything is going so charming. It's very, very easy.
Last week was a very proud moment for us because we had a meeting with the VP of Disney Global in Palo Alto, and they said yes, we are going to be your partners, and they have invited us to go to Palo Alto. So I mean, we feel very proud because a big name like Disney is relying on us, and they want to partner with us, even when they are working on personalization. And of course, we are very proud because we won the MIT Young Innovators Award. And of course, this is like a dream because they are like verifying our work on innovation in education, providing big data for kids. So for early learning, it doesn't exist now. I mean, there is big data for high school, for college, and for higher education, basically, but not for early learning. So yeah, many proud moments. Yeah. Because it's the most reputed accelerator in Spain. You know, like here the ecosystem is not as mature as in other places, so we decided to come here because all the access to network of Telefónica, visibility, trainship, and I mean that's why we choose Wayra, because I mean it's the biggest accelerator worldwide, and because we also think that it could be a good idea to get some partnership with some other startups being in Wayra. Well, I think that we are crazy, basically, because you know you quit your job where you are earning a lot of money, so you are now suffering. One day you feel great and you feel that you are going to conquer the world, and the day after you feeling super down. So, but I think that it's patient. In our case, given that we are working on education, is that I guess that all entrepreneurs want to change the world. No, this is like a myth, but it's true. I mean, at the end, what we are trying to do is changing how things are working. So yeah, I think that it's people that can deal with risk. That it's not a risk taking, but also a risk lover. I mean, it's like the feeling that everything goes so fast, and I think that the most important thing is passion.
There are two kinds of entrepreneurs: the ones that are forced or have no more options and start something to just not depend on bosses on other companies. And there are others that prefer to follow their gut, to have a vision, to change things. And this is something that is quite blah blah blah, but sometimes happens, and there are people that prefer to try something, and if you fail, you can come back to the big company and have a salary again. This is not the problem. Well, for me, the lesson learned is if you want to do something, you have to try it, and you have time to come back to the things you don't like, because they are always there, and they are the easy paths. Here in Spain, there is a big problem with the ecosystem, with the VCs and investors, because they are so mature, the funds, that they cannot invest or bet for concepts or for ideas or for potentials. But this is the main reason in the United States they have big companies, and they are leading in the sector, all the sectors in technology, because when they fund, when they help, it's when a startup or a concept or a team is working something that will be great in 5 years, not next 5 months. And here they are only asking for your cash flow in 5 months, and this has no sense. This will change anything. Nothing will change in 5 months. In 5 years, we'll see very big companies that will change the world, and obviously this won't happen in Spain. This won't happen in Spain if things remain like that.